Hi everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome for those who are new here. Listen, you guys, the word that Abba released to me tonight is so good. Welcome. My name is Fransica Brackin John also. He said footprints. You leave footprints behind, right? And what he was explaining when he said leave footprints behind, because I was watching, my son was having his little cartoon time and watching his cartoon, and I observed something inside of the cartoon. And when I observed that inside of the cartoon, it was, excuse me, I'm putting a jacket because people will be like, oh my god, she's showing her shoulders. So let me put on a jacket, you guys, just to be respectable. Yeah. So it was footprints, right? And how he was describing this to me, he began to say, you don't know, right? You don't know that many of us leave footprints behind. We leave footprints behind. And what he was saying by that, he said that to say that, and I wrote it down, you guys. I wrote it down on my little notepad there because I didn't want to forget it to give me today. He said many of us don't know that we leave footprints behind. And what he was saying, he said, he said this is why company asks for reference. He said based on your footprints, others or the Lord can even know if you are even ready for it. He said because when, say a couple of years you were in a place, I can go now and I can speak to the individuals that is wrong and ask what kind of person you were or you are. So, and as I ask what kind of person you are in this area, and they tell me, okay, this person is this, they good, but certain areas or whatever it is that. And I go and I ask this. He say, basically what you're doing, he say, when I observe your past actions, which is the footprints, when I observe your past actions, and I observe going up and I'm observing this, I know based on your past action what kind of person you are. But the Lord say, he says some of you all have people. Some of you all have too much of people or too much of others around you. And he says some of you all don't know it, but they have put a footprint on you that is not you. He says like putting the footprint of a sheep. Excuse me. He says like putting the footprint of a sheep on a snake. It's like putting the footprints of a sheep on of a sheep and putting a snake footprint upon it. What happens now is that he say many people try to cover you all, try to put labels on you all that you aren't. He say they have unknowingly put footprints on you or put ways on you that is not you. And now the thing that the Lord have designated for the, oh God, for the sheep is now, that have designated for the sheep is now, the thing that's supposed to come to the sheep is confused to see, is it the sheep or is it the snake or is it the what that they, oh God, that because this thing here is designated to the sheep, but I'm seeing the imprint of a snake. It looked like a sheep underneath. I'm seeing the imprint of a snake on top, or I'm seeing the imprint of something else that somebody else have labeled upon you. He says like being in a pen with, or a farm with different animals, and there is sheep, there's goats and other things on it. And if you notice, if they are all in one place, you can't differentiate what is what. And he said the enemy does this oftentimes to block your blessings by putting the imprint of something that you aren't up, oh God, something that you aren't upon you, over you, to block the blessing that is coming to you. The blessing is coming to the sheep. They put the blessing of, they put a other imprint. They put somebody else imprint upon you. So now some of your blessing is delayed because persons are trying to figure out who you really are, your identity. I praise your mighty name, Lord. Persons are trying to figure out your identity, who you really are. He said, because if you look at certain footprints, you see a duck footprints or wherever it is. When you watch at the footprints, you know what it is you're dealing with. He said, if you look at certain people past, you know what they're dealing with. Can I trust this person with a relationship? This is why company, like I say, asks for reference. Can I trust this person with a relationship based on their past action? I know I can't trust this person as yet with that relationship because this person is going to destroy it. Can I trust this person with money? Let me see from their past actions. Okay, this person can handle it. I can give this person this. So the Lord say individual or the blessings. Individual is looking at your footprint. He said, be careful of your footprints. He said, because, oh God and my Redeemer, be careful of the footprints that you leave behind, or the footprints or the labels that others put upon you. But he say a label can be placed upon a child of the Most High God. They can place the label of a wolf upon the child of the Most High God, of a thief upon the child of the Most High God. But because you're his, he said the name cannot stick, because when others come and treating you like the, oh God, the animal that they say you are, and treating you like the thief that they say you are, they will be surprisingly, oh God, they'll be surprisingly surprised. They'll be so surprised to see that you aren't that. He said others can put, oh God. He says only when you start to answer to that name. It's only when you start to act like that. He said the label can be there, because some of you all say, oh God, they call me all kind of thing, and they call me this, and now this is blocking your blessing. Ain't nothing blocking your blessing, because they could put, oh God, they could put the imprint of a bird upon a pig. It does not make it true. They could put the imprint of a wolf upon a sheep. That does not make it true, because that, oh God, in nature, when others come and look for the ways of the wolf, or look for the ways of the pigs, or look for the ways of whoever it is inside of you, they aren't going to see them kind of ways inside of you. Because why? Oh God, I cannot call this a book. I cannot call this a book. I cannot label, okay, say this is a pen. Say, I'm calling the book a pen. Right? I'm calling this a pen. I cannot label it a pen. I cannot label it a pen. And it does not do the, oh God, it does not do the function of a pen. If I call this a pen, then it's supposed to be able to write. So even if they call you something, because you aren't that, they can call you it. But because you ain't operating like that, he said the name ain't one stick. So you don't have to worry if they put, oh God, the name of something that you aren't upon you. Because guess what? Oh God, the Lord said it will not be. Guess what? You aren't operating. So he says only when some of you all began, that is my son passing the back. It's only when some of you all. It's only when some of you all start to take up. Only when some of you all start to take up and start to believe what they are saying is true, and start to take up that identity and start to move like it. He said, be careful of the footprint that is being left behind. Be careful of that footprint that you leave behind, says the living God. He says, oh God and my Redeemer. He said, listen. He says, some of your enemies don't understand this. Don't understand this. Yes, you did have that or wherever it is, and you have a track record of this. But oh God, he said, guess what? When I went to Christ Jesus and I'm water baptized, that always, the meaning or the definition of a true born again baptized Christian man and woman is that I've repented of my ways and changed of my ways. So now don't come and deal with me based on the past things or the past footprint that I placed here, because I'm no longer the same. I was transformed. So if I was once, oh God and my Redeemer, if I was once something else, because I was changed from the moment I got water baptism, I am now being molded or being transformed into something else. So the person that you know back then is no longer the same. He said, and this is why the blessing, oh God and my Redeemer, it could be paused a little bit because people say things about you and it hold up a little bit. But listen, when you come You will, oh God, you will come to realize that, listen, this is the footprint of something, but I'm seeing something totally different in front of my face. What happened? The Lord said, do you know what happened? The animal, said the pig or the snake, died. The pig or the pig or the snake died. Praise your mighty name. Died. The pig or the snake died when I was born again. Because it says that the definition of baptism is to, oh God, it's to put death to the old man Adam so the new man Christ Jesus can live. So if I was once like that because I grew up and I was born in sin and shaped in iniquity, and I operate like that in the past, because now through Christ Jesus my footprint has been changed and transformed. He said, tell them that that old person died. Tell them, I'm sorry, you came looking for the thief, you came expecting the thief, or you came expecting the snake, or you came expecting me to be two-tongued, but tell them that that old person died. And behold, is a new thing that you're seeing. And now, don't hold up my blessing, because the blessing of the Lord that maketh rich is for his, oh God, it's for his, those that have changed. Behold, I send you out as sheep amongst the wolves. Remember, oh God, wolves try to be sheep and sheep try to be wolves. Wolves try to be sheep. Let me correct myself. Wolves try to be sheep. But they will never be. They will never be. Because why? The definition of a sheep is something that, oh God and my Redeemer, it is easily led. It is humble. It is easily led. This is why Christ Jesus was defined as a sheep. It go through all kind of things and stay quiet. But he said, wolves, even if they dress like it, even if they operate, even if they dress like it, he said, you're gonna find out it's a wolf, because, oh God and my Redeemer, sheep don't operate a certain way. So you can dress like a child of the Most High God. You can dress like a child of the Most High God. You can move like this and you can move like that, but your ways is gonna sell you out. But when you come to an authentic one, you're supposed to see Christ-like ways and attributes inside of them. He said, tell them the old person died and the new one. Don't block your blessing. Even if they try to put a footprint or a name upon you that is not your name. They try to label you thief, crook, whatever it is, snake, whatever it is. He said, tell them that that is not your name, because I was born of the water, spirit, and the blood. Thank God I'm born again. I'm a new person. I'm a new creature. I'm no longer the same person. And because I'm no longer the same person, what you try to pin upon me will not be able to stick to me, because why? Will not be able to stick to me, because why? That old person died. From the moment I accept Christ Jesus, I accept everything that comes with the thou shalt not. And I change off my ways. Praise your mighty name, Lord. He also said something like that. He said, and I don't know who this is for. He says sometimes two different persons in a relationship together is beneficial because one balance out the other. He says beneficial. So you might be wherever it is. You know, sometimes I think to myself, you're too good or wherever it is. And many people will say that I'm too good or wherever it is. You say you balance out. He said no. You balance it out. Because when you all are together, you're perfect together. You're not too much of this, you're not too much of that. You balance it out. But he said that no name ain't going to stop it. No blessing ain't going to be held up anymore for his children. No blessing ain't going to be held up anymore. You come out of this place. Yes, you come out of this place here. And you leave a bad footprint there, wherever it is. And you come out. And you go somewhere and you come out of this relationship and you leave a bad footprint there. Or you couldn't be trusted with finances, so you leave that. And based on your track record, you're not supposed to get anything. You're not supposed to be blessed with goodness and mercy. You're not supposed to have certain things. But he says, oh God, but he said, You died. From the moment you accept Christ Jesus, you died. The you that is cursed because you didn't know better and you were doing wrong. You died, and now the man and woman of God that pray before they make any decision, before they do anything, he said this is the person that is living. Right? Anyway, you guys, stay blessed, stay strong. I hope this word was informative to you guys and encouraging, right? Bye, guys.